Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today we're going to be going in deep on what are they not saying to you. So this can be your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your crush. You may be going through some challenges or some obstacles at this time. Some of you may be in minimal contact, others of you may be in no contact, and anywhere in between. So we're going to dig deep into what is unspoken here. Is there something your person is thinking and feeling that they are not ready to or in a position to communicate with you quite yet? If you're new to this channel, welcome. I am Dr. V. It is so wonderful to have you here. Thank you so much for your support, your love, your comments, and for subscribing. So today I have a really interesting choice for you, so you can choose from 3 different decks, and today's theme is judgment. Okay, because I thought since the new year is coming up, this is a beautiful fresh energy for new beginnings, reinventing yourself, stepping into the best version of you. So there's 3 different decks here with 3 different judgment cards. We also have 3 different crystals, which I'll be showing you, and we will also be assigning zodiac signs to each group, so you can choose your sign, your person's sign, or both. There is no right or wrong answer here. Just be gentle with yourself. But if you're at that place where you really need to get specific guidance on what you and your special person are going through and your unique journey, then that's when I recommend that you have the live reading experience with me. I'm one of the few people who offers this because I love to see you on video call. It's so healing, it's so transformational, and the power behind it is that spirit can answer all of your questions right there in real time. Now, I also offer pre-recorded, video recorded readings as well. So if you go to livetarot.com/readings, you can see my entire reading menu right there. So go ahead and take a deep breath. We're going to start with each of the groups, and then we will assign the zodiac signs, and everything will be time stamped in the box below. And remember, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you watch it, there are definite messages here that spirit wants you to know. All right, so for group number 1, we have this judgment card, and we have this crystal right here. For group number 2, we have this judgment card, and it says all the signs say that you're exactly where you're supposed to be, along with this crystal right here. And then, oops, we have this judgment card with this crystal right here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get some zodiac signs now. For group number 1, we have Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio, and Taurus. For group number 2, we have Libra, we have Capricorn, we have Gemini, and we have Aquarius. And for group number 3, we have Leo, we have Cancer, we have Sagittarius, and we have Aries. Okay, so go ahead and make your choice, and we will get started with group number 1. All right, my group 1 that chose this judgment card as well as this crystal. And Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio, and Taurus, but don't feel limited. That is just to help some people choose. So let's see. What is your person not saying to you at this time, or not able to, because there's been some, obstacles, challenges, minimal to no contact, or separation? So what are they not saying to you that's deep in their heart and they wish they could, or they're preparing themselves to? Also stay with me until the end, because we're going to start here with your oracle cards. We'll do tarot, and then we're also going to end with just channeled. It is challenging too. Channeled messages, specific messages of what your person would say. So we have listening. We have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. We have love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. And we have the right way, learning to create what you desire. All right, so I feel like for many of you, there is some sort of a distance right now between you and this person. There may even be some sort of silence or very minimal to no contact going on, because I'm getting that energy from this love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So I feel for some of you, there's definitely something that is causing a distance between the two of you. For some of you, it could be a third party, but it doesn't even have to be a romantic one. It could even just be a situation where this person has other responsibilities, obligations, family issues, or even geography issues, because we're also getting in this, travel, okay? Travel, ocean, distant lands. Okay, so for some of you, there may even be like a long distance relationship that is also very difficult. Maybe that long distance is making the communication very difficult. I feel like this person is not saying that, some of the things that they are right now not able to express to you is that they weren't very good at listening to you. I feel like there's this energy of them feeling like you listen to them, but they have somehow blocked off listening to you because there's a lot of pain around that. Like there's a lot of shame around them not being able to step up and be the person that you need them to be. Okay, so I feel like this person, it's almost like, has there been some sort of block? Like, did you block them? Or are they blocking you? Or did you block each other because the tensions got too high here? There's something here about listening or not being able to listen. And to me, that's all about an energy that is blocked, about really being able to be present and listen to you. And this, to me, is also about block communication. So this person may not even be able to listen to you at this time. Maybe because you've blocked them or they've blocked you or whatever that is. But I feel like underneath that, there is so much gratitude. Like this person, they're not saying, or they haven't been able to really express to you yet how grateful they are for who you are, what you have given to them, because I feel that you've given them a lot of love, a lot of care. I feel like you showed up in a way that nobody else has. It's almost like I feel like this person is not used to being deeply loved. I feel like this person has not felt that anybody in their life, whether they've been married, whether they, have been in other relationships, whatever it is, I don't feel that this person has ever felt truly and deeply loved. And because of that, it's almost like they don't even know how to receive that love. So I feel like they are so grateful for the way in which you have loved them, or the love and understanding and compassion and acceptance that you've given them. But it's almost like they don't even know how to receive that. Like they don't even know how to receive and reciprocate that, because they have never been taught. There's something in their childhood, in their background, they almost feel like they're not worthy of love. They may not know this at a conscious level, but it's almost like they live their life or make poor decisions and bad choices around them not being able to receive real love or feeling that they're worthy of it. So I feel like one of the things that this person is not saying to you is that part. It's like they don't know what to do with the love that you give them. They don't know how to be there for you in the same way that you are for them, because there is definitely something that is emotionally cut off from this person. So what happens is that when they get emotionally overwhelmed, they stop listening, because the more like they hear the truth, the more they hear, openness, love, vulnerability, the more they tend to hide from that. So this person does have a hard time listening to you. That's a thing that they are not saying, that they are definitely ashamed of, that they didn't listen to you, that they weren't there, they weren't present with you. But yet at the same time, it's like they're hoping that this love will endure. Like they're hoping that, they can create some sort of pathway for the two of you to either reconcile after a separation or to come together in the right way. Because see, I feel like with this learning to create what you desire, this is why I feel like for some of you, this person, they don't have the right way to be with you. So again, it may be a third party where there is no right way of, letting go of another situation that they feel guilty about or obligated to, or are in a toxic relationship with. Like this person might be in some other very toxic situation that they are refusing to get out of, and they don't know what is the right way. They don't see the right way. It's almost like they're not seeing what is right and wrong, and yet there's a part of them that doesn't want to let go of you completely either, but it's like they can't make the decision, and they are not learning to create what they desire. They know that they should, but in this process of knowing you, being with you, or falling in love with you, they realize that the right way is something they've never done. Okay, they haven't done this right. They haven't, been fair to you. Okay, they realize this. They have not been fair to you. They've been quite unfair to you. They've not treated you the right way. They have not treated the situation in the right way. I feel like this person has a lot of regrets. Okay, so they're not yet, they may not yet be sharing that with you, but they are living with a lot of deep, sadness and regret over the fact that they didn't treat you right, okay? And that they didn't accept or couldn't accept this kind of love that you were giving to them. So what else? What else are they not saying to group one? High Priestess, see? Again, hidden truths, hidden emotions, things that are very much hidden deep inside. Five of Pentacles, okay? They feel very much isolated, locked out, rejected right now. Four of Wands, okay? This is the desire that they have for you. Three of Swords, heartbroken. Despair and Justice. Okay, so see, I do feel with this Justice energy, I do feel that for some of you, this person is married to somebody else or legally obligated to somebody else. Okay, so again, that it's interesting how it came with this right way. They don't have the right way, or they know the right way to claim this love with you, to be with you because with this Four of Wands coming as a central energy, I do feel like ultimately what they want is to be with you. I feel like this person fantasizes about being with you. They fantasize about being public with you. If this has been a secret relationship, or this has been a secret connection that is either forbidden because one or both of you are in another relationship or another situation, there's this deep fantasy that this person has around you and how they can actually be honest, upfront, and have a relationship with you that is no longer secret, that is out in the open, because that is the ultimate freedom. When you don't have to hide from yourself, you don't have to hide from other people, you can openly claim like each other. Okay, so I feel like underneath all of the issues here is this person's fantasy and desire to be able to claim you publicly. Okay, and for some of you, this is not even, it doesn't even have to be a third party. This can even be some sort of like a work situation or some sort of situation where, you know, it's just not appropriate to be public with it for whatever the reason is. Okay, it could be a work reason, it could be a commitment reason, whatever it is. But this person, it's like they want to be fair. They're trying. They don't want to be unfair. If they have withdrawn from you because they can't find the right way to be with you, it's also because they feel like they cannot give you what you deserve, and it would be unfair to you. Like what crumbs or what little things they can give you is much less than what you would deserve. Okay, and if they want to give you everything, they may have to go to court, or they may have to like divorce or whatever it is. Like, you know, they may have to actually fight a legal battle in order to publicly be with you. So they are right now extremely heartbroken, but they're also obsessing about you. Okay, they're very much obsessing about you. Part of this, and I feel like with this Five of Pentacles also, is that they may be holding on to the other situation, or staying in whatever that is, and keeping their relationship or feelings for you very secret, because they may also lose money. Okay, they're afraid of losing their finances, losing their wherever they live, living arrangement. They feel like they're afraid of being out in the cold. They might be kicked out of their house or wherever they're staying. Okay, so there's a fear around being left out in the cold, but at the same time, there's heartbreak over not being able to be with you. So there's a very deep connection here. There's a very deep soul connection, but this person is also, you know, feeling a lot of intense things that they are repressing, because right now the only way to kind of deal with their outside external world and the situation that they're in is to repress their deeper emotions for you, because if they were to allow those emotions to come out, it would cause them even more pain. Okay, even more pain. So interesting. Yeah, so they're observing you. Okay, so they're still watching you. They're trying to figure out what you're doing, especially if you guys are not talking right now, if you've taken a break from each other. This person is obsessively trying to figure out, who are you? Are you talking to somebody else? Have you moved on? Are you, you know, interested in anybody else, or what's going on in your life? They may not have access to that, so they are observing. They know that they're at a crossroads. See, there is a decision that needs to be made here. And this is the problem. They haven't found the right way. And it's interesting that we're getting the crossroads here along with the right way. So they're trying to decide where they're standing here. Which way do they need to go? Left, right, forward, back? Like, there's, you know, which is the right path here? And that's what I think is like a mental torture to them. Okay? It's very torturous. That decision making. Yeah, okay, so they right now are probably, I feel like they have this gut instinct to chase you down, right? Because they're observing you, they're afraid that they're going to lose you. They're afraid that you're moving further and further away because of this love indoors. Like, I just feel like they're afraid that the longer the silence goes, the further away you're going to move. You're going to move away from them. Like, you're just moving forward. The distance between you is going to grow. And again, we're getting more water kind of energy here, like traveling, leaving, movement, momentum. So they are right now very, very like, they have this like fear of losing you, and so it's almost like they want to chase you down. Okay, they're so afraid that you no longer want them, or that you're going to move on from them. There's this fear, you know, and this kind of like chase instinct that they are like resisting right now. Okay, like they're resisting the urge to like chase you down and find out what's going on with you. Wow. But they're not telling you that. Okay, so they're starting to get panicky. This is the other thing they're not saying to you. They're starting to get panicky about losing you completely. So let's get a couple of last messages here on, you know, what would they say to you? not the right time. I'm overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't have the time or energy for a relationship. So see, this is what they keep going back and forth on, right? Like they have this gut instinct to want to chase you down and not lose you completely. But at the same time, they have some other life, some other issues, responsibilities. Again, could be marriage, could be family, could be anything. But it's like they are really stuck between not wanting to lose you and not having the right path or the right way to really give you what you deserve. Along with that 5 of coins, that fear of whatever it is, that if they lose the money or the finances or the access, something, right? And that's why they're overwhelmed. You feel like home. Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace. And see, this is why they don't want to give you up. Okay, so this person, yeah, they're stuck in a very difficult situation. They don't want to give you up, but they are not figuring this other, whatever are their other things. They're not figuring those out either. So they're almost there. Okay, they know that this decision is coming, and they're feeling the weight of that for sure. Okay, so this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. My reading menu is at livetarot.com/readings. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used here, the Twin Flame Oracle and the Divine Feminine Entrepreneur, for those of you who want to start or have spiritual businesses. These are all on Amazon FBA, free shipping, great price. They'll get to you very quickly. The links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and give this video a like. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose this image with this crystal right here, as well as Libra, Capricorn, Gemini, and Aquarius, but don't feel limited. That's just to help some people choose. So we're going to take a look at what is your person not saying to you. Okay, so if you guys are in minimal to no contact, or there's been some challenges, obstacles, what is it that's deep down inside in them that they want to say but haven't really expressed quite just yet? And stay with me till the end, because we will start here with your oracle. We'll do tarot, and then we will also get some channeled messages. Like, what would they specifically say, right? What are they not saying? Let's put that into words. So we have compass. Miracles, expect the wondrous to emerge. Interesting. The union of hearts. There's a connection of love that defies explanation. Use your time well. Make every moment count. Okay. So I feel like one of the things that your person is not telling you right now is this. I just feel it so strongly from this energy. Like I when this card came out, like I started tearing up, and I don't even know why. Like I started feeling like teary in my eyes, because I feel like you guys have been through a lot. Okay, I feel like this connection has been gut-wrenching. I can feel it in my body. I can feel it in my stomach, in my eyes right now. Like I feel this knot all of a sudden. So I just feel like you two have been through so much. And there's been so many challenges. I feel like there's been so much that has been spoken, but also there's so much under this surface that is also unspoken. And there's a very kind of like torturous energy. Like it almost feels like, is this love or is this mental and emotional torture? And that's just not how things should be, right? But yet I feel like this person won't let go of you no matter how torturous it's been, because there is a connection of love that defies explanation. It's like, you know, I feel like it is a very strong past life connection. I think your lovers or spouses in previous lives, and maybe in this one it's just not working the way it did in other lifetimes, where there's just too many obstacles, where it's like you're so drawn to each other, you're magnetically drawn to each other. You can see, almost when you look into each other's eyes, you can almost see those other lifetimes that you've spent together, even if you can't like verbally express it, right? And yet the circumstances of this life just never come together. I feel like that's what this person is feeling. That's what they're not saying to you, which is that I know we have a love that defies explanation. Okay, there's a connection that just defies everything. We don't even know why. It doesn't even make sense. For some of you, I feel like you come from very different backgrounds, even. Like you could be two very, very different people, and yet the love endures. Yet the connection is there. And you almost feel like there's no explanation for this. We don't even know why, but we can't give each other up. Even though there are times where it feels like, you know, you're just not even connecting, you're not even talking. There's like some sort of a heavy silence between the two of you. See, use your time well, make every moment count. It's almost like there's been a lot of times where there's just silence, where there's just like this heavy silence. You know when they say the silence speaks? The silence itself is saying something. So I feel like you guys go through these, you know, times of heavy silence, and then things come out again, then they go silent again. But this person just feels like time passes and yet nothing gets resolved. Time passes and you guys just can't seem to, like, circumstances just don't ever come together. And I feel like it's partly because your person, and one of the things they're not saying to you, group 2, is that your person can't seem to decide which direction they want to go. That's what this compass energy is all about. It's like they cannot make a decision. There's something in them that keeps them stuck, pointed in the wrong direction. They're always kind of pointed in a different direction, and it feels like that direction is always pointed away from you. You know, it's like instead of pointing towards you, they're pointed in a direction that's away from you. So I feel like that is probably very common in this person's life. Like, I feel like this person starts and stops a lot of things, and they go in very many different directions, and they'll go down one path and they'll be like, well, that doesn't work. And then they'll go, you know, they'll switch to something else, and then they'll be like, well, that doesn't work. So I feel like part of the reason why this person doesn't offer you a stable relationship is because they themselves are not stable. They're constantly changing directions. They themselves can't find the right path. They themselves are not headed in the right direction in their life right now. So if their general life is not headed in a good direction, then how can they expect that their relationship with you is going to come together? So this person deals with a lot of low self-esteem and a lot of doubts because they keep switching gears. And then each of those directions have not really brought them to where they want to be. So I feel like one of the other things they're not telling you is that it's almost like they feel like it's going to take a miracle for things to work out for them. This is the story of their life. I feel like this person, there's a part of them that is just resigned to life. Like they're just like, you know what? Things just always tend to blow up in my face. I go down the wrong paths. I make choices that don't work out. And I almost feel like for anything to work out here between us, for it to ever even be, for us to ever be together in a way that's satisfying to us, that doesn't feel like it's always, like I said, like a mental or emotional torture. They almost feel like a miracle has to happen. A miracle has to happen for the two of you to, come to a place where, or come to a time where things work out and where both of you are happy. And not constantly dealing with challenges. I'm so sorry. I don't mean for this to be a bummer of a reading, but I do feel, again, because we're looking at what are they not saying, right? I feel like part of what they're not saying is how low they feel about themselves, and how low they feel, like how they feel that, they have let you down again and again. Like they have not been there for you again and again. And the more they see your pain around that, the more they see how they've disappointed you, the worse they feel about themselves. Okay, so this person is definitely secretly goes very hard on themselves. Every time they let you down or hurt you or are not able to give you the love, the appreciation, the connection that you deserve, they think even more down on themselves, right? Like, I'm worthless, like I'm not good enough for you anyway. I'm always like letting you down. So they kind of like beat themselves up. But the problem is they're not really, instead of beating themselves up or like what they could be doing is trying to grow, right? Is trying to be a better person and to change their actions. But instead of growing and doing things differently, they just kind of stop at, oh, I'm a bad person. I let you down. I never get it right. But they just stop right there. They don't move on to the next step, which is, how can I make it right? How can I step up? Ace of Pentacles. Wow, what an abundant opportunity. 9 of Wands. It would take a hell of a lot more to defeat you. Seven of Pentacles. Nurture what you have and see how it grows and grows. 4 of Pentacles. Treat yourself to something shiny every now and again. 9 of Cups. Live in a constant state of gratitude. Okay. So I do feel that this person has a bit of a more selfish energy. And I feel like it goes back to that energy of, I always let you down. I'm not good enough for you. Because I come from a wounded past. 9 of Wands to me is the energy of, I'm very wounded and defensive and very guarded because of my past, okay? People have disappointed me. I'm like the wounded warrior. I've had to fight for everything I have. My life is a series of obligations. I try to fulfill those obligations, but I'm still letting everybody down, even when I feel like I'm working my hardest to do that. So I feel like this person right now, there's a lot of Pentacles energy coming through here as well. So I feel like this person, and it goes back to that compass energy, like they need an abundant new beginning, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like they have very low self-esteem around what they've been able to achieve in their life in terms of finances, in terms of work, in terms of finding their place and being able to be independent or standing on their own 2 feet. So right now, I almost feel like this person, it's like part of the reason why they feel like they are not good enough for you is not just the emotional piece. I feel like part of their emotional unavailability is also coming from their financial woes. With this 4 of Pentacles, I feel like this person right now may be very focused on their work or their finances, trying to work hard to make money. I feel like they might be struggling, and that might be another thing that they're not saying to you, how much they are struggling financially and how all of their energy, their time, their emotions right now is going towards trying to earn a living and trying to build something to make themselves stable with the 7 of Pentacles, okay? More Pentacles energy, more about like trying to invest in yourself, trying to build yourself, trying to build your income, trying to build your security, okay? So I feel like right now this person, what they're not telling you is that they, as much as they care for you, 9 of Cups, as much as they are so happy with you, like you bring them a lot of happiness, you make them happy, they feel very, very good with you and around you. It's like this to them is not their biggest priority. It's like, yeah, they like it. Yes, but again, 9 of Cups is also more of a selfish energy. It's more like, and I don't mean selfish in a bad way, but more focused on yourself, focused on your own upliftment, 9 of Cups, right? Your own happiness. And I feel like right now, as much as this person cares for you and you have this connection that defies explanation, it's almost like they've taken it for granted that love, that connection is there. It's on hold, it's on pause, but it's there. okay? And it's something that's not going to go away. It's just there. So it's almost like they've seen that as a way of kind of keeping that there, keeping you there while they try to fix their life, which is where all of their energy is really going to. And then when they, when they have to confront their emotions about you, their love for you, their connection with you, then they might get a little like, okay, 9 of Wandsy, right? Like I'm wounded, like, I've had a bad experience. Maybe it's better for me to focus on my finances and my material stuff. So this person, they're definitely struggling with being able to come openly towards you with their emotions and to share what those emotions are. They kind of take the love for granted. Like, like that love, that connection is timeless. It's always going to be there. See? So I feel like this person is very surrendered and detached at this time. They may be coming across with a very detached energy. And I feel like part of that is because they are very surrendered right now to their material problems. Okay, they're very kind of detached. They're coming through as a little bit detached from their own emotions. Getting separation. So yeah, this person is definitely, I just feel like right now they are shutting their emotions down on purpose. And again, their love for you is there. It's in their heart. It's very fixed. It's like, oh, well, that's not a question. Of course I love you. Of course we have this amazing connection. Of course, you are so important to me. But right now I'm going to focus on what I need to do to get my life together. And I'm going to suppress that part. I'm going to suppress the emotional part because it's almost like they don't have the bandwidth right now to deal with the emotional as well as the financial and the life problems. Okay, the life problems. This person, and again, it's not your fault, compass, they need to be in the right direction, which is something that they just haven't been. Oh, one more on this one. Let's see, one more. What else are they not telling you? Last thing, what else are they not telling you? Yeah. So see, they're not telling you that they need to rise above the obstacles and the stuff that they're going through. Okay, so right now, again, their focus, even though it feels like they are separated from you, maybe they're energetically, they are right now very detached and separated from you, it's because they're putting all of their energy into rising above their current circumstances. Okay, and their current circumstances are very heavy. This person might be working very long hours. They might be very kind of like just completely engulfed in making a living as well, or whatever, their financial or like living situation is. So then let's take a look at what would they say to you from their highest self. Unclear. I don't know how I feel about this connection anymore. See? So right now they're blocking it. Okay. And I feel like their love for you is there, but they're like, it's almost like right now they're blocking the connection. It's easier for them to say, I don't know, than to feel the pain of this separation that they've created. Right. So it's easier to say, well, I'm unclear because I need to focus on these other things. Missing you. See? I miss you. I wish things were different. So there you have it. They miss you. They want to be with you. But right now, it's kind of like they're hardening their heart. They're like trying to cut off their emotions in order to fix their tangible problems. Okay? That's what they're not saying to you. How much they miss you, how much they love you, but how much they are needing right now to fix their real world issues. Okay, so this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. My reading menu is at livetarot.com/readings. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading, the Twin Flame Oracle, as well as the Divine Feminine Entrepreneur Oracle. For those of you who want to start or have spiritual businesses, they are Amazon FBA. Great price. All of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and give this video a like. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose this image, as well as this crystal, and Leo, Cancer, Sagittarius, and Aries. But don't be feeling limited. This is just to help Some people choose their group. So we're going to take a look at what is your person not saying to you. So if you've had challenges, obstacles, minimal to no contact, what are they kind of holding deep inside that they would want to communicate to you, but have not yet been able to? Also stay with me until the end, because we'll be doing your oracle and then your tarot, and then we'll also end with channeled messages. What would they say? How could we put that into words? Gentle gardener. Faraway places, get ready for new horizons. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through your actions. Law is not justice, rules that are not fair. Okay. So it's interesting how I feel like there's a few different energies and situations that are coming out of this particular reading. I feel like for some of you, there's definitely a third-party situation. Law is not justice, okay? So for some of you, your person may be married. You might be as well. Both of you are. There's something here where it's like you guys are distant or going through challenges right now, specifically because of legal issues, because of, you know, karmic contracts with other people that are obstructing this relationship right now. For others of you, there's definitely some sort of travel, some sort of long distance, some sort of geography that is coming through here too, that might also be an obstacle. But I like this get ready for new horizons, because I feel like this person, if you guys are right now geographically far from each other, there's something they're not telling you about what they might be preparing to do, which is they might be preparing to travel towards you. Okay, they might be wanting to take a trip and coming towards you to see you in person, because maybe you have told them that, hey, actions are more important to me than words. Okay, you may have said to this person, yeah, you say a lot of nice things, but when are you going to actually take action? When are you going to do something about it? Because again, we're getting this bird flying, we're getting this ocean here, so more images of travel, of momentum, of movement forward. So I feel like this person is contemplating some type of a move towards you. I feel like if this is a third party or some sort of a legal situation, they're also contemplating some sort of a move. Either they want to move out, move out of the other situation they're in and move closer to you or move towards you, or they're going to actually take action or momentum towards ending their marriage or ending their whatever situation that they are in that may require some sort of a legal issue here. But I feel like with each of these energies, there's definitely something that is oriented towards movement, okay? And this gentle gardener energy to me is also about preparing the soil, like preparing your life to grow something new, okay? Being gentle towards the gardening of your life, being gentle towards ending certain scenarios, ending certain circumstances or relationships that need to be ended in order for new ones to grow. Okay, so I love this energy of gardening, of the garden, of, being gentle towards what seeds you are planting, what you want to grow instead. Okay, so I love all of these energies in terms of this person finally taking some sort of action towards you and this connection. So group 3, if you've been waiting for action, I feel like this person is definitely contemplating taking very strong action towards you and this connection. And it may be a long time coming. So it may be something that you've been waiting for a long time, but this person just wasn't moving, like they weren't changing direction or changing their circumstance in a way to make this love real. Okay, so what else are they not saying or haven't quite told you yet? Any decisions they're making, Spirit, that they haven't come out and told you quite just yet? Four of Pentacles. Interesting. We got that in group 2's reading as well. Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Ooh, the Lovers. Beautiful. King. Oh, wow. Okay. Again, see, I feel like there is some sort of a new beginning that this person is very deeply, deeply contemplating. Okay. See, this to me indicates that either this person is already committed or married to somebody else, and again, coming under that law is not justice, but they're feeling that, you know, whatever situation they're in is very unjust, it's not fair to them, things have happened in that situation, this person needs to leave that situation, but it is some sort of a lingering responsibility that's made it hard for them. I also feel with this Ace of Cups is that they are seeking, they're truly wanting a totally new beginning here emotionally with you. And you may be a lover, right? They may be a lover towards you, but I feel like in this Ace of Cups, this new beginning, they also want to make the transition from lover to committed partner to you. Okay, so that's part of the Ace of Cups transformation, right? Is that, you know, how can they make you from just a lover to an actual committed partner? Where is the stability? Can they offer you this stability? And in order for that to happen, Wheel of Fortune, you guys need to start a new cycle. But this is very exciting because Wheel of Fortune is one of my favorite cards because it's so positive about old, tired phases ending and new phases, a whole new beginning, a whole new life phase starting, okay? So I feel like part of what this person may not be fully saying to you is that I think they don't want to get you overly optimistic or excited. It almost feels like they're working on this stuff in the background. Okay, they may not be saying much to you, again, because they don't want to disappoint you. They don't want to get you too optimistic. They're being cautiously optimistic. They know that there's a lot to work out before that Wheel of Fortune can really kind of kick into your lives. And part of it is definitely finances. So it's interesting how both group 2 and group 3, your reading is a little bit on this person's financial state, them getting themselves to a better place financially, them feeling more stable in their material world, in their material life, them really kind of counting their coins here, right? Needing to hold on to certain parts of their finances because Four of Pentacles is a bit of a grasping energy. It's like, okay, I need to hold on to my money, right? I need to hold on to like what I have. I can't lose it. So it's almost like I want this Wheel of Fortune. I want this Ace of Cups. I want this new beginning with you, definitely. But it's also, it can't just come at the cost of my finances. It's almost like they're trying to figure out, again, behind the scenes, they may not talk about this very much, and that's why they're not telling you this straight off. They want this with you, but they also need to secure the financial piece, okay? Whether that's a better job, whether that's like some sort of a financial agreement with a partner that they are ending things with, whether it's this faraway places, like they want to move towards you, but they cannot move geographically to where you are until they get a better job or until they deal with, you know, their living situation and their job situation. What else? What else are they not saying? But this is interesting because I feel like there's a lot of thought and emotion and love and planning that is going into this. But again, they don't want to just talk about it. And I feel like it kind of comes back to this actions speak loudly. It's kind of like they don't want to keep blabbing about it. They want to just show you through actions that it's going to happen. So that's why they might be a little silent. They might be a little bit like indirect with you right now. They may not be saying much because they feel like words are cheap. It's only action that counts. So they don't want to say anything until they can just do it. Okay, until they can just show you. There you go. See, this person wants to choose you. They want to make that leap of faith. They want to use the power of their free will to choose to jump into this new phase, this new, see, Wheel of Fortune, leap of faith, almost like that fool's energy, new adventure. I know it's going to be hard. It's not easy to make this jump into these waters. Like, you know, it's definitely going to require courage. It's going to require a lot of change, but I feel like they want to do it. Okay. They want to do it. But again, they don't want to say it until they're ready to just jump right in. Because again, they don't want to disappoint. They don't want to be like, you know, they're very much like talk is cheap. You know, I don't need to just engage in talk. Oh, look at this beautiful romance. Revel, flow, savor, entice. Open yourself to romance. I love it. So yeah, this person, like, I mean, you know, I think the love that they have for you is very, very clear. Okay, there's just no question around the love that they have for you. You know, and again, I feel like they really want to transition from being lovers to actually being true partners, like actually building a real life together based on this romance, based on this beautiful connection that the two of you share. Okay, what else? Now let's move into what are their specific, what would they say? What would they say to you? Oh, sorry, I keep doing this. One more on this one, on terms of what they're not saying. Is there anything else you can tell us? Yeah, I love this. They have very high vibration towards you. Okay, their energy, their positivity, all of their vibes, you know, all of that energy is being directed at you and directed at a high vibrational place, a place of goodness, a place of creating something real that they can then take action towards and show you. So what would they say? Unblock me. I miss you and want to connect. Please unblock me literally or energetically so we can speak. I have a lot to say. So maybe you knew that this person was not available. Maybe there was a third party and this person was not making decisions. They weren't moving forward. They were putting you in a third party situation. Maybe you blocked them. Maybe you said enough is enough. Interesting. Now, maybe that was the motivation that they needed to say, okay, I can't lose you. I can't lose you. So I better start taking action, because now it's like, ooh, is it true? I heard you were dating somebody. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. Ooh, okay. So now I feel like maybe this person put you in some sort of a third party situation. Maybe, they're kind of like long distance, the geography, whatever, like you just felt like there's a lot of distance between the two of you, and maybe you blocked them, maybe you energetically blocked them, you're just gone silent, you're doing your own thing, you're moving on with life. They feel like you're entertaining new people, like you're keeping yourself open, and boy, is that also putting the fear of God in them. And that might be why they're so focused on now taking action, because they're like, okay, I'm going to lose you completely if I don't take action towards this. Wow, this is so interesting. I love this for you, group 3. You've got this person like scared, scared of losing you. So it's going to be very interesting when they come forward and they actually take this action for this Wheel of Fortune. Wow. And they come towards you offering you that Ace of Cups. It's going to be quite interesting and quite exciting. Love this for you. So this is what I have for you. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you could do the live or the video recorded. My reading menu is at livetarot.com/readings. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading, the Twin Flame Oracle and the Divine Feminine Entrepreneur, which I created for those of you who have or would like to start spiritual businesses. These are Amazon FBA, free shipping. They'll get to you really quick. All of the links are in the box below. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe and give this video a like. Thank you so much for your support and for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one.